Michael, a big thank you for joining us and welcome to Salford City. How does it feel now you're here?
Yeah, good, really good. Yeah, just happy to get everything sorted. And it's an exciting time, so looking forward to it.
So, a centre back defender by trade. Tell us about your playing style and what supporters can expect from you.
I like to play football as a defender. I like to talk and help people around me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just be aggressive, just keep clean sheets, and just defend really. I know it sounds pretty simple, but yeah, just be a defender.
Well, there's numerous ways you can be a centre back nowadays, but
Yeah,
by the sounds of it, it's get
yeah.
stuck in kind of thing.
No, yeah, everyone's like, there's different ways, but yeah, just at the end of the day, just do your job. Basically, that's what I'll try to do.
Oh, good stuff. Now let's go a bit into your back history. Starting off at Aberdeen, local player, going up through that youth system. That youth system at Aberdeen's quite renowned, isn't it, for the number of players it's
Yeah,
produced over the years. I mean, what was that like?
yeah, no, it was brilliant. Obviously, being from the area and like being an Aberdeen fan, it was kind of like a dream for me being, involved. And yeah, it was such a good experience because especially being in and around the first team at the time, Aberdeen had a really good team. They were playing in Europe and they won a cup as well. So like just being in and around that as a young boy and around experienced pros, it was really good for me. And I've actually learned a lot from it. I didn't realise at the time, but since I've moved away, I've learned a lot from that little experience. Even though I didn't really play any first team games, so yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it's a good springboard, isn't it, for what was to come in your career, and
Yeah,
that takes us to United, and that 3 seasons there. Say that's a roller coaster would be an understatement. A relegation and
yeah.
a championship win, getting to the playoffs as well. I mean, what was that like?
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was. I've said a few times it was the perfect club for me at the time because, like I said, I was young. I left Aberdeen. I moved away from home. Like so, you had to grow. Had to grow up um, and I just had to go and play games, and that's what I did with it. I just went there and just played as much games as I possibly could. And yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster. We went down the first season, but then got promoted, and then uh, got into the playoffs. So nearly done a back to back, which would have been brilliant. But I absolutely loved it. Just everything about it. Moving away, growing up, and just playing football, which all I needed was at that point.
What were those 2 successful seasons like at that club? What did it mean for you and your own personal development as a player? To because you don't have seasons like that every year, do you, as a player?
Yeah, no, it was just for me. I just was wanting to just play games of football and just show people what I could do. Because obviously I left Aberdeen, I was gutted. Obviously leaving, the club I supported. That's all you want to do when you're a kid. So I just kind of used that as a bit of fire, and just the next club I go to is just show everyone kind of what I'm all about, sort of thing. And like it's not easy. It doesn't always work. Like you say, the first season we got relegated, but then the 2 seasons after that were really successful, and it was really good. We had such a good changing room there, which helped with that as well. So yeah, I love my time there.
And then moved south of the border to Coventry. And I don't know how many players have done this, but you've won the League One title in Scotland, but you've won it in England as well with Coventry. So
Yeah,
that's quite unique, I'm going to suggest.
yeah. No, it was actually a bit surreal. Just from to be fair, kind of. I remember my agent at the time saying that Coventry's interested, and it was a bit strange because I was no disrespect there, but it was at lower level in Scotland, and yeah, and they kept coming to the games all the time. And I think they had to convince themselves because of where I was playing. But yeah, again, that was just another step up for me. I went down there and just hit the ground running straight away. And yeah, again, and it's probably the same as there, but I absolutely loved it. Like again, it was another challenge. I was going down to England by myself, moving away, and yeah, we had such a successful season. I think they signed. I think I was part of maybe 10, 11 signings that summer, so it was like a whole new team. We were all in the same boat, but we were all like the same sort of person, if you know what I mean. So we all just clicked straight away, and you could tell early on that we were going to do well. Maybe not like promotion, but we thought we've got a good chance here, and yeah, I think we did really well up until about I think it was Christmas, and then that's when we really kicked on. And then obviously COVID hit, so
Yeah.
and we were actually quite lucky that we managed to really kick on from January to March because obviously once COVID happened, we were sitting in a really good position, and we just didn't know what was going to happen. But I think it ended up being the points per game, but I think we were quite safe with that.
And coming back to what fans can expect here at Salford. Obviously, you played in the Championship there. You played another couple of seasons at Stoke, also in the Championship. So you come to us with that level of experience, basically.
Yeah, I'll try and obviously take that here. I've not been in League Two before, so it's all new to me and different to me. But it's a project here, and it's something that I'm quite excited about. Obviously, they've got the new owners and stuff, and yeah, hopefully I can help on the pitch and as much as I can off it as well. Hopefully, and just try and drive the club forward. Because I've came down to League Two, and you want to go, you want to move back up them, and I've done it previously, so hopefully we can do that here as well.
It's safe to say that is your main objective, isn't it? To get back to the levels you're more used to.
Yeah, 100%. But at the end of the day, like it is, I'm here. You know what I mean? It's not going to be easy. It's a tough league. I've watched a couple of games since the interest, and I've got a few of my mates that play in the league as well, and so I know how hard it can be. It's not as easy as just saying, "Oh, we're going to get promoted." You've got a lot of things you need to do week to week for that to happen. But yeah, it's an exciting time.
I think you used the term "hit the ground running" earlier about your time at another club. That's going to be key, isn't it? Because obviously you've missed out on pre-season.
Yeah.
But your expectation, your hopes, I'm imagining you want to hit the ground running now, to use that phrase.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's difficult, when you're a free agent, and obviously it's nice being back home and stuff and spending time with family. But when you see everyone going back training, and especially now the games have started, you're like, right, I need to get sorted here. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I just want to get straight in. All I've been doing is running over the summer, so you just want to get into the games now.